Nice to meet you.
Good to meet you.
Yeah, thank you for coming.
Thanks for having me.
All the way from Montana. That's where you are
Montana,
too, right?
Montana, yeah.
Me too. I'm here in Montana. I love that you live there.
4 years now.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I've been there about, I guess I bought it, yeah, in 2018, I think is when I got it. But
yeah.
Yeah.
Right after.
Yeah, it's lovely to live there. But you love, speaking of things we have in common, you love Christmas as well, and you have Christmas decor up.
I go
longer than maybe you should.
Griswold mode.
Yes.
Yeah, I got the 30-foot Santa, the 20-foot reindeer, and probably a couple thousand lights. Couple Grinches, gingerbread man, a polar bear, some penguins. It's nonstop.
Oh my gosh, and that's amazing. Do you also get into New Year's? Do you do resolutions?
I try not to be honest.
You don't want to fail?
I live life so fully. No.
Okay.
I really don't.
Yeah.
No, I try and just take a breath at the Christmas break, go see family.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to go to Patagonia on a moto trip. So that's living life.
Yeah, that's really living life.
Fun. Yeah.
Yes. Are you packing light for that? Or is that like a backpack?
I'll bring my camera gear.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you good at that? I bought a camera.
I'm a self-proclaimed professional photographer.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
I bought a camera and even had my videographer set it up, and I still managed to take horrible pictures. So
great.
Yeah.
That's great. Even on full auto.
Even on full, like someone setting up everything, the shot, somehow I managed to it up. Yeah, you can't say that. Sorry. Yeah. I am not good at taking pictures or anything, but I want to be because I live in such a beautiful place in Montana, and but I do have trail cams. Do you have those on your land? Like
I don't.
I'm obsessed because I love wildlife. You love wildlife.
I love wildlife.
I have everything on my property, like wolves, mountain lions, grizzly, black bear, like everything.
Damn.
Yeah, it's like wonderful.
Let's go.
I know, it's what you would love it.
I track wolves with my camera. I love wolves, so I'm a fanatic.
Wolves.
Yeah, I get to kind of understudy an incredible biologist that reintroduced the wolves into Yellowstone in '95. Yeah.
They're beautiful.
Oh, damn, yeah. That's one of my favorite pictures I've ever taken.
It's so beautiful.
Right down the barrel. So to track, you either can glass, which is just use your binos and try and hope you see one.
I've done that with bears before.
Really?
Yeah.
They're easier.
Yeah.
Slower.
Yes.
And then you can howl up into the mountain and hope you get a little reciprocity.
Yeah,
and then they howl back, and then hopefully you can go track. But I was calling, and she called back. And then she was like 1,200, 1,500 yards away. And then we army crawled halfway up the mountain.
Oh.
And then you always have to track wind and all that, because if they get your scent, they're gone. And then called one more time, and my buddy, we lost eyes on her. And then my buddy was like, oh, she's gone. And I'm like, oh, no, she's not. I think she's curious. And she came, and it was like 35 yards away.
Oh, that's
beautiful. Yeah.
I don't want to run into them in person. I don't want to army crawl to them.
I'll take you. I'll take you.
I like trail cams because they're safe. And it just
do you get them on the trail cam too?
Yes, that's all I do is sit on my. People are on social media, and I'm on my trail cams.
Do you have it where it will send the photo right away?
Yes, I do.
Unreal.
It is the most magical Nat Geo thing I've ever been a part of. It's my favorite. But it is funny because I kept thinking we have all these wolves. No, we have wolves, but then I saw a real wolf. Yes, you hear wolves. You hear. I mean, we have beautiful big. It's the most amazing, like moose. It's the most amazing property ever. It's hard to leave. Anyway, you took was it a polar bear? You do polar bears?
Yeah, I went up into northern Canada a couple years ago.
Those are really dangerous, right? Like you're aware, right? Yeah. Like those that is definitely gonna kill you.
Yeah, you see white, say goodnight.
Yeah,
That's what happens.
Yeah. Did you army crawl up to that guy?
No, didn't army crawl. So we were trying to get this silhouette shot, and you're with a biologist, you're safe, and kind of. They're great, amazing up in Churchill, Manitoba, but amazing people up there. And we were trying to go for this silhouette shot, and it was on the right, and then we parked. And then he allows you, when it's safe, to get out of the van and not go too far, obviously.
Yeah.
And then I was under the bumper because I don't like using a tripod because I like being mobile.
Okay.
And so I was under the bumper and had the camera on my legs. And the polar bear just took a hard right and just walked straight towards us. And that was the shot.
Is that the time you also your pants?
I did my pants. He was coming to just check out all over the bumper.
I was like, like that would scare, like, because we have grizzly on my property, like, and I'm like, oh my God, and it'll come right at the camera. And you see the nail, you feel small.
I want nothing to do with the grizz either.
They're beautiful though.
They are.
And honestly, they don't have, we're pushing them out of everywhere. So that's why I like my property. I don't like allow hunting on it, which pisses a lot of people off. But it's like, I want them to have somewhere, like, you know, and we're fine because I'm in an ATV, not army crawling. All right, we need some commercials. I'm tossing things over to Coach Don.
Taylor, I could relate to your role as Tim Riggins in Friday Night Lights. I'm a football coach for Huddle Up here in New York, and those players will keep you on your toes. What I always tell them is, in football, when the challenge is hard, we fight back together. Stay here. Kelly has more with Taylor after this.
Mr. Reed! What?
Good Mike!
Hina sikit shana kanton diep. Nugish Nuki.
It's incredible. Tell everybody about the show.
It's incredible. Yeah, that's it.
It is. How it's shot, the look of it, like.
Yeah, beautiful.
Yeah,
it's P. Berg and I again. I think this is our 7th time working together.
Yeah.
We started with FNL.
Seems to work.
We're swinging.
Your relationship,
We're swinging. It's 1857, so kind of right before, obviously, the Civil War, and I play a frontiersman that's kind of lost everything. He was sold to the Shoshone at a young age, so that was incredible. I mean, don't ask me to repeat that.
I know, I was like, it sounds so, like, native to you. Yeah.
So tough, but I loved it. I spent a little time in Wind River on the reservation with them, with the elders, and they were just incredibly welcoming, and my Shoshone advisor, Donnie Howell, was incredible.
That's the coolest part of acting, doing this job,
really
is like talking to y'all. You get to do these incredible things and have these incredible experiences that not everybody gets. Like, that's pretty cool, man.
Well, it's an educational thing for me, too. Like, I had really no idea just about the struggles to that extent, and just the warrior spirit and the family first, and it's just the culture, and it was incredible. So, I mean, that was months and months of learning Shoshone. I speak a lot of it in it, which I love. I felt more like Isaac, the character, when I was speaking Shoshone than when I was speaking English.
Yeah,
I loved it.
Well, you're able to escape into it a bit more, probably. Yeah,
and it makes you pull focus because, I mean, one, I'm not a great horse rider.
I was gonna say, how was cowboy camp? I feel like they make you all do cowboy camp.
Yeah, we did like 3-4 weeks. Oh, there's Banana Bread, my horse.
What a great name.
Isn't that the best?
Yes, But you spent time on the reservation, like you said, and with a shaman to research the role, right? So that's pretty cool.
Yeah, this cowgirl in Montana introduced me to this shaman who works with veterans a lot, works with a lot of people, but that was incredible. He's just outside Livingston, and I still work with him. He's helped me a lot, you know, just with life stuff, and my father passed during this show, so it was a great way to kind of mourn the right way and kind of release it. And so we do a bunch of native sweats together here and there when they're necessary. But just a great guy.
Is that where you get in like the tent and then the sweat?
Yeah,
is that
sweat lodge.
Okay, I've never done that.
Oh, you should. Bring it. Let's go.
I do, and this is like maybe a more glamorous vibe of it, but I do the infrared sauna. I get in that thing,
oh my God.
Sweat, and
Same thing.
It's a little different, but I put on spa music and I lay there, and that's my vibe. It's so the same. So you're also, this is really cool. You're also working on a sober wellness space in Montana. Is that right?
Yeah. So I got 22 acres. It's called Howler's Ridge. And no one knows the name yet. This is the first time I've seen it.
I was like, that's a cool name.
Yeah. Well, my love of wolves. And then, so we're gonna help, hopefully, through nature and bring veterans. And we're actually gonna build, I'm gonna use that Shaman, we're gonna build a sweat lodge up there as well. And then addiction runs through my family, and it's really changed my life a lot. And so we're gonna help people that are, it's more or less like a sober escape, help for veterans, and then kids that have lost parents through addiction will be able to use it.
It's so healing just getting outdoors and that kind of space.
It truly is. It's crazy quiet up there. It's pretty magical.
Which kind of forces you to be still.
Yeah.
And then like really listen.
Yeah, I got a little A-frame, a couple little A-frames up there that are just no electricity, no water.
Love.
And then you're just there to kind of write, rest, and kind of figure your stuff out, hopefully.
That's really special.
Yeah, I'm pumped for it.
Very cool. Howler's Ridge?
Howler's Ridge.
Very cool. Okay. Your sister inspired this, and you ended up working on a project with her, right?
Yeah, I didn't even know there were sober escapes until she was on one.
Yeah.
Yeah, she used for 7 years, and then I took a couple years off to kind of be with her. And then she's clean 8+ now, which is incredible.
Yeah. Is she a nurse? Is that what I heard?
Yes. She's a traveling nurse now. And then I did a show called Painkiller a few years ago, and I asked her to be my advisor. And she was 6 years clean at that point, I think, roughly 5 or 6. And so it was kind of obviously a full circle moment, but also like now she's helping me and I'm playing an addict. But this one, I had more feedback through Painkiller than any other job I've ever had. So that was really flattering, Yeah,
it's cool to do something you love in the first place and then it have such an impact on people.
Yeah. And I think you're hopefully bringing that stigma to light, you know, of the addict, of just like you're a failure. So
I feel like we're all addicts in some sense. It's just more apparent with certain things. Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, so I don't think anyone's really guilt-free on
I'm
that one.
perfect, but other than that,
I know. I'm just over here flying perfectly, but no, I'm not. We need to stop for a commercial break. Taylor's new show is called American Primeval. It premieres globally on Netflix tomorrow.